Not scam adjacent advice like do dropshipping, but how to build a freedom business that monetizes your skills in the most profitable and time-effective way. When your goal is to create abundance, impact, and fulfillment, the business model that works best and gives you the most freedom is a combination coaching, consulting, and/or course business. In this video, I'm going to give you the playbook for building your own freedom business using this model. This way, you'll command the highest return for your time through premium services. Plus, you'll also make more while working less through productizing your knowledge via courses. But a warning. There are a lot of coaches, consultants, and course creators whose businesses are not where they want. Because first and foremost, they haven't taken the time to do the math. What do you want to make? How much do you want to work? You won't get there right away, but you'll never get there if you don't plan for it. The easiest way is to design your ideal work schedule first. When I first did this, my business was light years away from my dream. But I asked myself these key questions. Use your answers to figure out what your dream business looks like. This exercise makes it super clear what you have to do to get there. But it doesn't only help you get clear what to focus on. Just as importantly, it also shows you what not to focus on. This will save you from wasting time and resources on things that don't serve your goals. But how do you actually get to your dream income and work schedule? By treating your business as a business, not a job or a hustle, starting right now, even if you haven't made your first sale yet. But not just any type of business either. Specifically, a freedom business. This is key. In a freedom business, your focuses are different. One of the most important being to maximize your profit per hour of work. The easiest way is to price as high as you can deliver on. Another way is to create products like courses that you can sell independent of your time. Pro tip though, you'll actually succeed a lot faster by not starting with these. Instead, sell one-on-one services first to bring in revenue, test your pricing, and develop basic business skills. But to scale, you need volume. That's where systems and automation comes in. Lead generation systems are critical. That's how you'll grow your audience to the volume you need to hit your income goals. But not all lead generation systems are created equal. The most profitable one, in my experience, is using your blog to drive search traffic. But lead gen systems alone aren't enough to make sales. You also need sales systems. My favorite is to combine webinars, emails, and sales pages to present your offers. But a very important pro tip, when you systematize is critical. Wait until after you're making consistent sales every month. Otherwise, you won't know what's working well enough to systematize. We'll talk about what it takes to get to consistent sales in just a bit. But we can't forget the final set of systems you cannot miss, delivery systems. These are the automations and processes that make sure your clients get what they paid for. As you can imagine, it's a lot of work to build these systems. But one key makes it much more doable. Create everything planning to reuse it. That includes emails, products, and customer support answers. But that actually brings us to the last piece you need in place for a successful freedom business. Because you can't, or at least you probably don't want to, do everything yourself. That's why you need a team, but not the traditional structure that corporations have. In fact, you'll probably be your only full-time employee. But let's be clear, you will still pay your team very well. That's how they will have your back. But don't just hire people for their character either. In a freedom business, you want to hire for specific skills too. Hire for the job you need done and look for someone who already has experience doing it. This is key. Unlike in a traditional business, you don't have the resources to train someone. The right team and systems will make the difference between whether you have a 15 or a 50-hour work week. But now that we've covered the pieces, let's talk about the big question, how to build it from scratch. But this is where I'm going to share something most people won't be honest about. It took me 5 to 6 years to build my own freedom business. It didn't have to take me that long, but I made a lot of mistakes. But I did do one important thing right, focusing on building just one aspect of it at a time. Plus, I did something else differently too. I built my systems from the bottom up. starting with building the best product and delivery systems first. In fact, my first flagship product took me 4 years to perfect. You do that through selling one-on-one and interacting with your customers who will tell you how to make your product better. But taking that time to learn to do it right was worth it. It's how I've now been able to create over 30 self-study courses that have a reputation for being best in class. Most people do it the other way around, building large followings before they figure out how to create and sell products. But I'd rather feel fully confident in my ability to deliver value before I focus on reaching more people. Plus, you don't need a large following to make incredible revenue. In fact, I didn't have much of an audience at all when I crossed 6 figures in my first online business. But that didn't stop me from going from 0 to 6 figures in just 4 months. Find out my strategy and how I did it in this video. I'll show you what to focus on, but even more importantly, what not to do too, so you grow faster. I'll see you there.